Hey guys, I'm going to introduce the Euclidea project we are doing. This is a geometry program. So grab your Chromebooks and type in Euclidea. So it's like Euclid, but with an Ia at the end. So go ahead and click into there. And maybe we can pause this video until the substitutes check that you're all logged into Euclidea. You just click play now. All right, so this has a bunch of geometry challenges. And let's go ahead and do the first one or two together to just get a sense of how the program works. So you can zoom in, you can zoom out. Here, the picture on the left tells you what you're trying to create. In this case, we're trying to create an equilateral triangle. So a triangle where all these legs are the same size. And if I zoom in so you can see that, these little marks are called tick marks. And if each of these segments have the same tick mark, that means they're the same length. Okay, so we're trying to make something like this. And here are our tools. This point tool is not going to be really much use for us right now. Our other tool that we have is a line tool. So I can make a line anywhere I want. And if I tap anywhere near a point, see how the point kind of turns a little bit brighter? That means it's automatically going to kind of stick to that point. So when I make my line, it's sticking to that point there. And yeah, so we can make a triangle like that. It's kind of sticky in the sense that it'll kind of gravitate to the nearest point. Now, it's not enough to make something that looks good enough. You have to actually construct it in a way that guarantees you have an equilateral triangle. So that, like here, looks pretty good, but it's not it. So for this one, we're going to use our circle tool. And we know that triangle is going to have sides that are this long. Okay, so I'm going to make a circle there, going to make a circle there, and going to zoom out a little bit. And now if I connect these up, that line will be the same length as that line. And now we have made a circle. When it turns yellow, that means you've beaten the challenge. Don't worry too much about these stars right now. There's different stars you get for doing different types of things, and those will become interesting later on, but mainly I just try to beat the challenge. The goal is to get it in the least number of moves, the least number of constructions to solve it. But mainly I just care that you solve them. Okay, so for this one, we're using the fact that an equilateral triangle has each of those angles are 60 degrees. And so here I'm going to do the same thing I did before, but I'm not going to finish the triangle. I've made a 60-degree angle right there. Okay, now things like this are not really a challenge. They're just introducing a tool. And so here, look at this diagram. It says point on this one first, and then point on this one. And those dots show you where they intersect. So just introducing a new tool. We're going to introduce another new tool here in a little bit. First of all, this guy, we're trying to find the perpendicular bisector. So we're trying to cut this line in half with something that goes across it at a 90-degree angle. And so we're going to do the same kind of thing we did at the beginning, where we make yourself this shape. And now if I were to draw a line from here to, oh, not a circle, a line, get my line tool, then that line will be the perpendicular bisector. Now later on, as we do some more geometry, we're going to prove why that is the perpendicular bisector. But for now, just try to solve these. Now here, this is just introducing a new tool. This is the perpendicular bisector tool. Okay. And yeah, so these are just kind of basic learning the tools, that kind of stuff. Now this question, what's it trying to do? Construct the midpoint of the segment. Okay, so we're just trying to find the midpoint here. So to find the midpoint, let's do this guy. So this is our new tool. It's our perpendicular bisector tool. And the midpoint is going to be somewhere right here. Now notice if I just make a dot there, that's not enough because I could be slightly off track. So I'm going to make a line. And now it's the intersection of these two lines. That is going to be our midpoint. All right, let's maybe do another one or two here. Okay, actually, let's stop right here. I'm gonna stop this video and then I'll put little shorter videos or hints to get you through some of these puzzles.